Hello, nobody live feed. It'll take a little bit for people to get on, which is cool, because I'm just going to go driving and back out of my drive and do my best not to hit a tree or whatever else is around me. I test myself in this live feed too. Every time I do a video from the car, I've got my hands off the wheel. Unconscious competence in that area. Yes, I have a viewer on. No, give us a thumbs up if you can hear me, man. I'm in the car, so have a couple of people as you jump on, guys. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I say I am driving, so I'm not sure how the sound's gonna go with this one. Awesome, cheers man, cheers man. How's things anyway, mate? Since you're the only one on, I can have like a Q&A straight up. You how are things? You still working in the Pilbara? Actually works out well that I've started this live feed and I'm driving out of where I live here in Palm Cove. A couple of corners to go. How are you, Tara? Hello. Apologies for not making it to see you in the US. I was rather excited, but other things came up and it's actually worked out really, really well that I've come down here. Sound is clear. Cool, cool, cool. That's awesome then, awesome. I was saying at the start of the live feed, getting ready for footy. No, awesome, man. Be finals time, wouldn't it, bro? Just turning the corner. I'm gonna keep rocking with these live feeds, and this one here I put up something about financial freedom and what it means to me, but more importantly what it means to you guys. So you, Tara and Noel that are on now, use special treatment here because you're like the first on. Any questions you got around this? I know some of the things you're doing, Tara. What about you, Noel? Because I know being in the mining game and all that sort of stuff, man, we work up there for money and that's literally what it's all about. But a lot of us get caught up, and this is what I got caught up in. More time, more money, more time, more money. What do we got here? Back home these days, working for myself. Oh yeah, cool. What are you doing working for yourself, Noel? I am curious to know, man. Stephen Kinnear is on. Yes, I'm back in Australia. You're on, bro. Give us a thumbs up, Mr. Kinnear. And yeah, this is awesome that you're on, man, because you're already you and Bronny are already involved in something that I do, which is a ticket to that financial freedom, which I'm going to touch on. One thumbs up. That's pretty boring, man. Pipeline. Working for yourself, man. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. It's one thing, working for yourself, and I've touched on this many times before. People get stuck working for another company, for a boss and all that sort of thing when they've got the skill set, where they've got everything, but the thing that holds them back is making that decision to actually go, all right, I've got to actually take a bit of a risk and maybe put some, what would you say, put yourself out there a bit more and take your, I don't know, it's usually financial you got to do. Like I say, I talk about mates of mine who've put their house on the line, or they've gone and got loans and all this to use that skill set and go work for themselves. And a lot of people don't see that. They hear me talk about network marketing and all that sort of stuff that I'm doing now, but it's a broader range than that. People get stuck. People learn a lot of skills through life in their job. There I go, hands off the wheel. And they don't use that skill set. They just get stuck working for someone. They get comfortable, but at the end of the day, they're not happy. They're not getting fulfillment. On a treadmill at the moment, Tara. I'm driving, so this is a real test. Always love what you have to say. All right, cool. Don't skip off that treadmill, Tara. You just keep running away there. Keep that fitness thing rocking and rolling. I've got to concentrate on the road anyway. I just had a truck pull out in front of me. Spot on, Noel, and that's what I was getting to, man. A lot of people lack that confidence to take that step, to make that move, and this was me for so long. Holy crap, I was like in the game for 20 years. I was like digger, supervisor, managing jobs, all that sort of stuff. I had confidence in the job, but it was just to stay there and stay safe working for someone else, and only because I didn't have the balls to go out and do it for myself. And you know what? I was always talking it up. I'm going to buy a machine. I'm going to get a loan. I got that house. I'm going to use that. Mr. Kinnear with the emojis. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for jumping on. Doug, you're on too. That's awesome. Bianca, hello. If I suddenly stop, it's because I've run into the car in front of me. Doing my best not to take my hands off the wheel, but like I say, it's so long that I had this skill set. I had everything. I had confidence in that job, but I never had the confidence to go out and take a risk. I never had the confidence to go out and actually do things by myself. I've done this over and over. I went back into the safety of going back into a job or working for someone because it was easy. Go get a wage. That's easy. And it is, it's easy. Even if you like work so hard and you tell everyone, I've got this, I'm good at this, I'm great at doing this. Like, I was great at my job. I was an angry motherfucker, but that's what I was. I was really good at it. And the frustration I had was more in myself. The frustration I had was more not towards I wasn't getting looked after, even though that's what might have come out verbally. And I can guarantee that a lot of you people here that are still in your jobs or you've been in that job, instead of saying, taking the, not the blame, what would you say, taking ownership of the fact that it was your decision to stay in that job or that role, instead of taking the risk, saying, all right, I've got the skill set, I'm just going to go for it. And like I say, I've got guys that I grew up with that did this, like I say, in the earth moving game and all that sort of thing. They took big risks, and they were financial risks, they were family risks, because the world we live in, you're going to take, if you've got a young family and stuff, and Nath, I'm glad you're on here, man, I appreciate it. Mick Tracy, holy crap, the names are popping out here. This is awesome, awesome. I might do more Saturday morning live feeds. A few of you guys that have been in the mining game, so this can resonate with you. So I'll go on, like I say, mates of mine, and they grew up and they put mortgages out there. They put their, like I say, the young families at like financial risk. But the thing was, by doing that, they're set now. They're not making a killing, but they're set. They're not relying on someone else. They can live a life. Yeah, smart, calculated, risk lead. Not too smart or too calculated, bro. Not planning to plan. Still got to take a risk. I'm glad you're on, man. Just got to concentrate on the road here. But this is the thing. They're living now the life that they choose in terms of, yeah, they've still got to put in the work, but they answer to themselves. They answer to the plans they've put in place themselves, because a few years ago, and now for some of them it's over 10 years ago, they took that risk, which wasn't a risk, it was just a choice, it was just a decision to say, hey, in 4 or 5 years, in 6 years, I'm going to be a lot more comfortable now because I'm going to be just running my own show. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through some harder times. Yeah, I'm going to have some challenges. Yes, they're going to be financial mainly, but I can see the big picture down the track. And this is where people get put off when I talk about network marketing, or people put posts out there about in 2 years, if you work hard, you will have this. You know what? It's the fucking truth. But it doesn't have to apply to network marketing. Oh, you can type while you're on the treadmill, Tara. But there's a price to pay for not following your own freaking dreams. Boom! You got the blood pumping there with that one. Surprised you didn't bang an emoji on the end of it. But that's so right. So many people hear me talk about network marketing. Like, yes, I'm involved with Isogenics. Yes, I'm involved with Forever Living. Yes, I'm involved with this other amazing company that's going to go boom. But that's not what this is about. It's about people staying safe and blaming other fucking things or circumstances with them keeping themselves safe. They don't take responsibility for themselves, staying in that job, staying in that role. If you've got the skill set, step up and step out. Seriously. Go put your house on the line. Go talk to your family. You've got a young family or whatever it is, and say, hey, this is going to make us happier in 3 to 5 years. And it could be in anything. I always use my example of being in the mining game. I had this skill set for a long time to do my own thing. But so many times, I'd keep myself safe. I'd keep myself comfortable because I would not take that risk. I wouldn't knuckle down. I wouldn't go out and just get my shit together. I would not go out and say, all right, I have to work on myself to grow my business. Yeah, thanks, Noel, and I love you've been there all the way along through this, man, and I love it too. It's I appreciate you being on. Good luck with footy too, man. It sounds like you've really got your stuff together. It's yeah, it's awesome, man. I love that. There's a lot of people come out of that mining game there and they get lost. And I know you were up and down there, mate, but it sounds like you really got yourself on track. So thank you for getting on, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I was saying, I did it for so long, and I can use myself as an example, especially for some of the people that are on, because I know some of you guys on there, if you're still on there, Mick Tracy, you got the skill set, man. You've got the skill set. Why not go out? Take that risk. Loan the shit out of a machine, man. Finance it up. Because what you're going to do when you do that, you're going to work so much harder to move towards your dreams and that, because you've valued yourself. You've raised your worth on yourself, on your skill set, to put yourself out there. And you will work twice as hard. I can guarantee it. But that's so many other people do not want to do that. They don't want to do that. I might have to slow down up here. There's like a car crashed on the side of the road. Don't want that to be me. So here's the thing. When people assume what I'm talking about, when they like say, hey, you're just like promoting isogenics and all this sort of stuff. Hey, that's my ticket to financial freedom right there. But there is work involved. And it could be 2 years, it could be 5 years. But it's no different than you going out there and you're in a business. You learn the skill set. Nath, I'm glad you're on here. Louise. All right, I'll talk to you both here, because this is perfect for you guys. And Nathan's like, he's jumped into my better way, which is fantastic, because he's seen the value. He has the skill set, but he's been forced to come out of the mining game, or out of that game where he was getting paid well, to work for himself. And I can guarantee, Nath, you're listening, you have to work harder. You have to put yourself out there more, because you value the decision you've made. You value yourself, and you know, like I say, by committing to what we're doing now, what we're working on, man, that's like a big thumbs up to you. And it's exactly what I'm talking about. And like, I don't know if you're on there, Mr. Kinnear, still. You're the same, mate. You've got a skill set there. There's no reason why you can't look at like putting yourself out there, subbing yourself out there, because what that'll do, that actually lifts your confidence in yourself by taking a risk. Ah, did ya? Damn it, Tara. I should have got in earlier there, but no, that's a great decision. But that's one of the many things. It doesn't matter what network marketing company it is. I talk about what aligns with you, or what values you have. And like I say, if it's a skill set you've already got, it could be in anything, guys. You could be in the sporting industry. You could be like, you could have been that awesome footballer or cricketer or netballer or basketballer. And why not use that skill set to become a coach? And this is so many people are narrow-minded when they hear me talk about this, or they hear other people that are in network marketing talk about this. They're so narrow, and they like tingling, oh, you just want us in your company, you just want us in this is a pyramid scheme, all this sort of shit. No, there are so many different vehicles out there you can use to gain this financial freedom. There are so many, and I tell you one that's not. A JOB is not a way to get financial freedom. I hate to say it, and a lot of you guys that are on here, I was in it. You stay in a JOB, journey of bankruptcy. Even me in the mining game, I was getting up near $4,000 a week right at the end there. More time, more money. That was never, ever, ever going to get me financial freedom, because I had to work more. I had to put in more hours. I was burnt out. I was run down. I was stressed out. I was a crazy motherfucker to work with. Mr. Kinnear, you'd be on there and agree with that, man. You would have actually seen the change in me when I come down to Melbourne. Because this is what it's about, guys. People are so narrow-minded, and like Lee Lynch has just said there, blinded by incorrect beliefs. And that's people, we're brought up this way. This is why I love the fact that I'm involved in network marketing. I love it, because my skill set needed work. Oh, Louise has jumped in. She heard the isogenics bombshell. These live feeds are turning isogenics. I'm sorry, people who are not involved, but that's not my target. That's not my purpose here. Unless you want to inbox me for more questions. From angry to relax. Absolutely, Mr. Kinnear. But this is what it is, guys. If you believe gaining financial freedom happens by staying in a JOB, by working for a boss, by paying for his dreams, you are fucking delusional. That is like truth bomb right there. Seriously. Because no matter how much you step up, unless you're in the corporate world, but I talk to a lot of people in corporate now, because I'm actually dealing with some business people, which I never thought I would. But this is what happens when you work on yourself. This is what happens when you self-confidence. And when I go back to it, becoming involved in network marketing, have to talk to people, I've worked on my communication. I actually have to slow down now because I am so confident in what I'm saying and talking about because of this. But I'll go back to it. Even people in the corporate world where they can get bigger pay, they can get a bigger salary, but they've still got to work up to a top. Oh wait, what's that, a pyramid scheme? See, this is the thing. People are delusional when it comes to this shit. I actually got a bit narky there. It's funny. Yeah, exactly, Lee, and you would know all about it. So how do you work your way to financial freedom? You find out what you're good at. You find out what you love. You work out what you love. And if you do not know, this is what I do. I help people develop this. Find your purpose. So many people in this world, they keep it in what they're good at. What are their skills? When I'm on the retreats for Team Beast Mode International, one of the most eye-opening things for me is when we get up there, or the guys get up there, and I know I can talk about this. Kirky, how are you, bro? Matty McKee, I'm glad you're on. And you were perfect timing talking about this. When the guys get up there, we do so many amazing exercises on the retreats, and you guys from Beast Mode would agree with this. Having people get up there and tell us what they're good at. The last retreat was good, but before that, the retreats, the guys could not tell us what they were good at. It was like a freaking struggle. Jack, you're on, bro. Welcome back, man. I'm absolutely wrapped you're on here, man. Thank you. That means a lot to me that you're on here, man. Yeah, my Energize is good, man. My energy is like fucking insane. I know that. I'm good at that. This is my thing. But people in the world finding out what they're... Yeah, it is. But they know what they're good at. People know what they're good at. But they're hammered from everyone around them because every time they speak up, say, I'm good at this, they get hammered. They're like, oh, you just love yourself, like in terms of ego. No. More people in the world they've got to work out what they're good at. They've got to develop that. They've got to grow with that. And they've got to find what their purpose is and then find something. Like I say, for me, it's being the vehicle of network marketing. Self-development. Being in an environment where people want you to grow as a person. I have to communicate more. I have to meet more people. I have to go to meetings. I have to talk to business people. It's... Yes, they did. They do find out. And some of these guys can... With Stephen on there with his comment, I was talking about the Beast Mode guys on the retreat and talking about what they're good at and enjoy. Yeah, well, if you're good at it and you enjoy it, yeah, that's right. So, I don't know if you, Lee Lynch and Matty McKee, who else we got in here? Alright, we've got you two guys at the moment. If you guys can just say, like, on the retreat, you just come out with what you're good at. Tanya's on, awesome. But I remember my retreat, and I'm really in tune with my energy. We did an exercise, it went for 2 hours, and it was meant to go for like 15 minutes, because two guys walked around the table, we asked them questions. They could not tell us what they were good at. They could not tell us. We were telling what they were good at, and they would not agree with us because they were afraid to admit to it. It's what happens in society when you go to an environment where people put you down, where people don't lift you up. It's the opposite. So what happens is you go inside, you do not want to show what you're good at or talk about what you're good at. And this is what it's about. This is what it's about for me, getting people to find their purpose. When you hear life purpose, people are like, oh wow, that just sounds way too huge or whatever. It's just what you're good at and what you can contribute back to society. And if it's not back to society, what you contribute back to your family. Like, a lot of people's life purpose is being the ultimate family person, being the ultimate father, mother. That's could be their life purpose. Or if it's for me, it's to do what I'm doing now. To lead people to a greater existence through this, through developing their skills or working out what their purpose is, or actually getting them to come out and say, yeah, I'm good at this. Giving them better ways to deal with day-to-day situations, giving them better ways to get away from that dark past or that shit that keeps haunting them, keeping them just going around in circles. This is what I got out of Beast Mode, seriously. This is where I learned it all from my coach and mentor, Lee Bundy. And I had to get it smashed out of me. I use that term all the time, smashed out of me. That's not like physical, or it can feel like that sometimes on your brain when you're conditioned as much as I was. With the people I used to have around me, you get that. You get that in that environment. Environment's always massive, and this always leads back to environment. But financial freedom, the point of this, what do we got? Looked within, found what brings me passion and enjoyment that will enable me to contribute and bring this to others. Yes, Maddie McKee. I remember it really clear, that exercise we put you through. And this is a big part of it, guys. This is huge. If you want financial freedom, you've got to get out of that JOB, but it does not have to be network marketing. It does not have to be isogenics. It does not have to be all these other things that you so narrow-minded think, oh, you only want to promote your company. Yes, I do, because it aligns with me. It aligns with my values, and it's going to take me where I want to go. But that's not for everyone. Like I say, if you've got a skill set already, and a lot of you guys, I've seen the names on here, you've been doing similar things for 10, 15, 20 years. Take a freaking risk. Go to the bank. Learn the shit out of it. You will build your self-confidence by just doing that. By raising your self-worth to saying, yes, I am bloody good at this. I can risk everything to take that step. Why not go and do it? Seriously. Who wants to work for someone all the time? If you're happy doing that, fine. That's not what this live feed's about. It's not what my message is about. You're not the people I want to talk to. You can listen, you can judge, you can say what you want, but this is for people who want that financial freedom. And it's unfortunate that it has to do with money, but you'll all agree with me here. Give me thumbs up on this. The whole world revolves around money. Give me thumbs up on this if you agree with this. I'm going to wait for thumbs up on this. Actioning what you believe in, coaching is what most people want to do. Can you elaborate on that, Doug? That's it. Thank you for the thumbs up and the likes on this one. Belief in yourself and your ability to grind and get it done. And I know, Lee Lynch, you were battling with this a little bit because, man, and I'll keep hammering you with this, bro, because you have got the skill set to do so many different things, but I know you've come to that realization now. I know you've come to that. And it's another thing, the retreat. I pushed you on that retreat, bro, and I know you're going to give me an angry face. No, you won't, because you're too happy. But that's what it's about, guys. Developing the skill set you got. Like really saying, yeah, I am good at this. Asking people around you, ask your family. If they can't tell you what you're good at, they're not looking. Oh, I got a laugh there. And this is the thing, like, because we are conditioned a certain way from people hammering it around us, so we have to go into our shell and we have to keep this in. Go to people you trust that you got around you. It was Lee, and that's the beginning, man. It was for me too. I wouldn't be doing this shit now if I didn't go to the retreat in Bali, if I wasn't involved with Team Beast Mode International, if I didn't apply myself in everything that Lee has set out, because that's what it's about. Going within, finding what you're good at within, and then once you find out what that is and you can work on that and you can develop that, you have people around that you say, hey, you are good at this, let's work on this in that environment. That's when the world changes. Chris, legend, you're on. I was in the US, man. I had to come home. I don't know if you're going to celebration, but thank you for getting on, man. I really, really do appreciate it. It's but that's what I'm saying. Being able to do that. So I don't know, are you guys on here now? I'm going to ask you, if you got people around you believe are bringing out the best in you, or can point out what you're good at, especially if you're having trouble finding out what you're good at. Have you guys got that around you? This is so important. It all leads back to environment. Because if you haven't got the people around you that can either bring out the best in you, tell you what you're good at, like that's a skill in itself. Well, what would you say? Some people are afraid to say that to people because they don't know how they're going to react. I've got them people around me now. All you guys on here now, the fact that yous are on here, that makes me believe that I know I'm putting out what I'm good at, and you're just reaffirming that with me. So I don't know, if you guys, are you happy with the environment you're in terms of the people around you? Are they bringing out the best in you? Do they point out like what you're really great at, or how you bring out the best in them? There's a huge one. Most definitely, Sonia has always had huge belief in me. Yes, Maddie, she has. You've just got to keep stepping up so you have that self-belief, man. Well, we've spoken about this, bro, and I know you're doing it more. You're showing up awesomely now, man. You just got to keep pushing and turn that around, and then you'll be the leader. You're very, very close, man. You just got to keep pushing, and we both know this, man. And these interactions help heaps, mate. I really, really do appreciate you getting on and being open and honest about it too, man. I can guarantee before the retreat, you would have... Actually, I know. I'm not even going to go into that. What do we got? Doug. Most people have the skills but not the strategies to get where they want to be. Team Beast Mode International has changed my life by actioning the strategies I've been taught. The biggest action you can take, Doug, and we have spoken about this, is get your fucking ass to a retreat. Then that is action. Then you'll take it to a new level. We know this. How me? Yes. Work not so much. Marty stepping up. Awesome, bro. Yeah, absolutely. And there you go, Marty, same diff. There you go, Matty. Even like Lee and all the guys around, they can see that. They can see that. And to touch on Doug's there, the strategies. When the word strategies is thrown around, it's people are like, what do you mean strategies? Even mindset. People are like mindset. Mindset's everything. Thoughts and everything. I'm not even going to go deep into that right now because that's not what it's about. Hit me up, bud, if you want to know more about that. I have got something coming I touched on the last live feed, bridging the gap to a better way, and that's going to go deep into some mindset strategies and what Doug's touching on there, but that's something that's going to be released this week. Is that hell yes, Doug, saying you're going to commit to the October retreat? What do you reckon, Lee Lynch, Matty McKee? We're going to get him over the line on this live feed? I might keep it rolling until he commits. I love putting people on the spot. But financial freedom, any questions you got on this? Anything? I've been pushing this hard, especially since I was in LA and Hollywood. Some of the people I've met, seriously, that's why I know I'm on the right thing here. And like I say, I've got several vehicles to get me there. So if you want to know more about these, the financial side of them especially, I talk about a product of the product. I'm not going to take my top off now. I started, like I say, Isogenics. I've dropped this. The Curiosity's gone with that. But I started with them. Lisa, thank you for jumping on. I started with them because I wanted to fix my health. I was burnt out. I was stressed out. I wanted financial freedom. And I'll be honest, I actually lost track of that when I went into the personal development side of it. I actually just worked on myself so much that I started to forget, well, the original reason I got into this is fix my health, help the people around me, and in turn, then I can work my way to financial freedom by helping more people. That was me in the start, and that's what I'm going to really be going with over the next few weeks especially, because I have been working with some amazing people and it's changed their life. So you guys that are on here, I know you guys are involved. A few of you are, not all of us, which is awesome. That's my way. That's one of my ways to be able to contribute back, but to have a vehicle to go to financial freedom. And like I say, that's led to others coming up, other things that are aligned with what I want to do, where I can use my skill set, which is this, communicating, connecting, networking. I can use them in these other companies. And it doesn't feel like work, guys. There's time involved, yes. I have to, not work, I have to put time into myself. I have to talk to a lot of people. I have to put time aside to meet people and learn off people. But I love that. And that's the thing. So many people, this leads to another thing, knowledge. I'm just coming out. I'm just rocking and rolling here. I hope I'm still keeping you in there, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Because everything I come up, I'm just like, boom, I can talk about this now. Thumbs up or anything if you want me to keep rolling with this, because I can just go off on any tangent. Actually meant to be going to the gym in like 10 minutes. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate this. Losing reception, bro. Talk soon. Nah, awesome, Nath. Keep showing up, man. I love how you're diving into everything I'm doing. I really appreciate it. And yeah, knowledge. I'm going to lead into this. I was talking about learning off people and something I'm good at now. I'm not saying I'm good at learning. Well, I am. I say that every morning. But I mean, like, that's something I've had to grow into, because there was so long when knowledge meant shit to me. I'm like, all right, I got to the mines. I'm earning good money. I don't care about learning anything else. I know my shit. Yes, terrible. Hate the sarcasm there, Lee Lynch. Hate it. I might even save that. But that's what it is. People are they don't see that. Narrow-minded. But talking about that, I thought I didn't have to learn any more in life in terms of knowledge. I don't want this. I was in the mining game. I was earning a good wage. I'm like, I could do this forever. So wrong was I. I didn't even like inductions. Like sitting down, I don't need this shit. That's what I used to sit in there. Why do I have to learn more stuff? But you know what? Knowledge is power. Remember that, guys. Write that shit down, and you should know this. Knowledge is power. When I say power, the more you know, the more you can talk to different people, the more you can teach different people, the more you can inspire others, the wider range of impact you can have on more people. Because when you know what you're talking about, the more you know what you're talking about, the more knowledge you have, that's going to make a difference on more people's lives. And that's something I had to learn again. I used to see school as, I don't need to learn this shit. There's so much stuff I could have learned at school that could have helped. Even though, mind you, my opinion on schools, there's a whole other story. But it was about gaining that knowledge. Any little bit of knowledge you can gain, guys, to pass on to someone else that could change their life or change the life of someone else, that there is gold in itself, guys. And that's why I cannot grow, learn, grow, more knowledge. It's just, I didn't even know I was going to go into this. But anyway, I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon. I really have to go to the gym. I've been throwing this around everywhere, guys. You get that. I love what I do, so why not put it out there? Bit of air power. I'll get thumbs up for that, so you couple of guys that are on there. But I've got to go to the gym. Financial freedom, it's thrown around a lot. I've even gone back to the old school shaker, man. I had the other one with ant on it, but it wasn't bright green and it was like grey, and I'm like, well, who can see that? But here, yeah, like I say, financial freedom. So many people put posts up. So many people say, yes, I want financial freedom, blah, 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 yeah. So many people reach out. But does everyone know what it is? Really? What is it? I'll tell you what it is to me. The freedom to do whatever I want. I'm not there yet too. This is what I'm saying. I've got financial freedom. That's why I love talking about it, because I'm building up to it. I'm growing my businesses. I'm developing services. Like I say, I haven't got one source of income either, guys. You hear that thrown around. Well, successful rich people, 7 sources of income. How do they do that? What do you mean? What, 7 jobs? See, there's so much more I can talk about this on this, guys. I'm spitting out my words now, but if you want financial freedom, you got to look at different options. Look within, find out what you're good at. If you don't know what you're good at or you don't know how to develop it, reach out. Like I say, Team Beast Mode International was for me. Now I'm able to pass that knowledge on to other people. I'm able to develop other people's skills or get out what they're good at. Find what really gets them motivated in life, their internal drivers, what really drives them. And that's where it comes from, guys. If you can find that vehicle, whatever it is, if you can develop the skill set you've already got, if you can balls up and go out and do shit yourself, raise your self-worth and go do that yourself, you're going to get to where you want to go in life financially way quicker. Less stress. Yeah, there's going to be challenges, but you're going to find, because you're going to be doing what you love. Or you're going to be doing close to what you love. Or you're going to be going closer to what you want to be doing instead of just fucking recycling under same slave driving bosses. Anyway, guys, check out this week coming up. Bridging the gap to a better way, ability to do what you like when you like without being concerned with living costs. The amount varies depending on your lifestyle and what you... Absolutely, Lee, absolutely, man. I'm wrapped you on this, man. Like, you add so much value. All you guys that have been on here add heaps of value. Like I say, checking out this week, I'm going to put it out. What's today? I don't even know what day it is. See, this is my world. Don't even know what day it is. That's awesome. The bridging the gap to the better way. A big part of that is going to be developing people's, I wouldn't say skill sets, but finding out what they're good at, finding out what their purpose is. That's going to be one thing there, because in life, so many people, they've got all these gaps or holes in life and they don't know how to bridge that gap. I know how. I have the tools, I have the strategies. So watch this space. Thank you everyone for coming on. All you guys that are in my tribe, that's sweet. I'll put the link down to my tribe below. Yeah, gold nuggets everywhere, Lee, and it comes from the interaction from you guys too. I really appreciate you guys getting on. It helps me rock and roll. sort of guides me through it all. We went off on a few things there, but like I say, if you aren't in my tribe, or you know anyone that can benefit from anything I'm doing, I'll put the link down below. That's like a bit of a gateway into whatever else I'm offering. Like I say, finding your purpose, working your way to financial freedom. There's something else that's in there. Like, everyone wants money. But anyway, thanks guys. I'm rocking and rolling to the gym. Have an amazing, amazing weekend wherever you are in the world, whenever you watch this, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.